Hi, I'm Lainey. Just your average 19-year-old trying to save enough money to escape my mother's house while working at Davis Family Diner. I've been giving Mom most of my paycheck since I was 16, but recently I've been keeping a little aside. Just enough to maybe rent a room someday. Lainey, table 6 needs refills, Mr. Davis called from behind the counter. On it. I tucked a $20 bill deeper into my sock before heading out with the coffee pot. Emma, my best friend and co-worker, nudged me as we passed in the narrow hallway. You hiding money again? Just 20 this time. If I can save even a little each week, maybe by Christmas I'll have enough for a deposit somewhere. You know she'll flip if she finds out. Remember last month when she found that 50 in your underwear drawer? I winced, unconsciously touching the faint scar above my eyebrow. Yeah, but what choice do I have? I can't keep giving her everything. She blows it all on booze anyway. Why don't you just move in with me and my mom? We've offered like 100 times. Your apartment barely fits you two. Besides, she'd just show up screaming at your place. You know how she gets? Emma frowned, grabbing my arm gently. I'm serious, Lainey. I'm worried about you. The other day when you came in with that bruise on your arm, it was nothing. I just bumped into the door. Doors don't leave fingerprints, Lainey. Mr. Davis appeared behind us, his bushy eyebrows furrowed. Everything okay back here, girls? Lainey, your mother called. Said you need to come straight home after your shift. My stomach dropped. Did she sound okay? Sounded like she always does, he said carefully. Listen, is everything all right at home? You know you can talk to me if... Everything's fine, Mr. Davis. Really? I forced a smile. Well, my offer still stands. My sister's got that garage apartment empty. Rent's cheap. Thanks, Mr. Davis. I appreciate it. After my shift, I counted my tips. $42 plus the 20 I'd saved from my paycheck. I felt a small thrill of victory. Want me to walk you home? Emma asked, concern etched across her face. I'll be fine. She's probably passed out by now anyway. I was wrong. The moment I walked through the door, Mom was waiting, glass of whiskey in hand. Where have you been? She demanded, words slightly slurred. Work. You know that? Don't get smart with me. Where's your money? I pulled out my tips. Slow night. Only made 42. Her eyes narrowed. That's bull. Davis said you were packed tonight. How would you know what Mr. Davis... I called him. He said you made good money. Now hand it over. All of it. Mom, I need some for lunch this week. What I need is to keep a roof over your ungrateful head. She lurched forward, grabbing my purse and dumping it onto the floor. Mom, stop. Where is it? Where are you hiding it? Her hands patted down my jacket, then my jeans. Get off me! I pushed her away. That's when she felt it. The crinkle of paper in my sock. Her face contorted with rage. You lying little thief! She yanked the 20 from my sock, waving it in my face. After everything I do for you. It's my money, from my job. Nothing in this house is yours. I clothe you, feed you. You drink it all away. I haven't had a new pair of shoes in 2 years. The change was instant. That dangerous calm that always preceded the worst. She walked to the kitchen, 20 clenched in her fist. Mom, I'm sorry, okay? Just keep it. Keep all of it. She didn't respond, just reached for an empty wine bottle on the counter. Mom? You think you can disrespect me in my own house? I backed toward the door. Please, Mom. I won't do it again. Damn right you won't. I didn't see it coming. Just felt the explosion of pain as the bottle connected with my temple, glass shattering, warm blood trickling down my face as Emma's warning echoed in my head before everything went dark. Lainey? Can you hear me? Emma's voice seemed to come from far away. I blinked, my vision slowly clearing. I was lying on a hospital bed, Emma and Mr. Davis standing over me. What happened? I tried to sit up but winced at the stabbing pain in my head. Don't move, Mr. Davis said gently. You've got 14 stitches and a mild concussion. I came to check on you after my shift, Emma explained, her voice shaking. Found you unconscious on the floor, bleeding. Your mom was just sitting there drinking like nothing happened. Where is she now? My mouth felt dry with fear. Police took her in, Mr. Davis said. She was still drunk, screaming about how you provoked her. A woman in a police uniform approached my bed. Miss Campbell? I'm Officer Martinez. When you're feeling up to it, I'd like to ask you a few questions. I don't know if... Lainey, Emma interrupted, squeezing my hand. Tell her the truth. All of it. Officer Martinez pulled up a chair. Has your mother done this before? Not with a bottle, I whispered. But she has hurt you? I looked away. Sometimes, when she drinks, or when she thinks I'm hiding money. Which you were, came a sharp voice from the doorway. My Aunt Sarah, Mom's older sister, stood there with her arms crossed. Kathy called me. Said you were stealing from her. Stealing? Emma exploded. It was her own paycheck. Kathy provides a roof over her head. The least Lainey could do is contribute. Mr. Davis stepped forward. Sarah, look at her. Look at what Kathy did to her own daughter over $20. Aunt Sarah's eyes flickered to my bandaged head, uncertainty crossing her face. It's not just this time, I said quietly. You know it's not. Your mother has issues, but she loves you, Aunt Sarah insisted, though her voice wavered. Is this love? Officer Martinez gestured to my injuries. Miss Campbell, we found your mother's phone. There are texts to your aunt describing how she would teach you a lesson for hiding money. May I see those? Aunt Sarah asked, her confidence faltering. Officer Martinez showed her the phone. Aunt Sarah's face paled as she read. Oh my God, Kathy, she whispered. What have you done? This isn't new, I said. Remember last Thanksgiving when I couldn't come because I fell down the stairs? But she said, she lied. She pushed me because I asked if I could apply to community college. Emma's eyes widened. You never told me that? There's more, Officer Martinez said. We found a notebook in Lainey's room, documenting incidents going back 3 years. Mr. Davis looked at me. You've been keeping records? I nodded slowly. I didn't think anyone would believe me otherwise. I believe you, said a new voice. A woman in a gray blazer entered the room. I'm Miss Klein, from Family Services. We'd like to discuss your options going forward. Options? I echoed. Your mother will likely face charges. You're 19, so you're legally an adult, but you'll need a safe place to stay. She can stay with us, Emma said immediately. Or my sister's place, Mr. Davis offered. The apartment's yours if you want it. Aunt Sarah stepped closer, tears in her eyes. Lainey, I had no idea it was this bad. You can come stay with me and Uncle Jim. I don't know what to do, I admitted. Miss Klein sat beside me. You don't have to decide everything right now, but first we need to file for a restraining order and prepare for the preliminary hearing. Hearing? Your mother will face assault charges. The prosecutor will need your testimony. Aunt Sarah grabbed my hand. You can't testify against your own mother. Like hell she can't, Emma snapped. Sarah, Mr. Davis said firmly, if Lainey doesn't stand up now, this will never end. Miss Klein nodded. This is about your safety, Lainey, and potentially helping your mother get the help she needs. I took a deep breath. What do I need to do? 3 days later, I stood trembling outside the courtroom where Mom's bail hearing was scheduled. The cut on my head still throbbed beneath the bandages. You don't have to face her today, Miss Klein assured me. The prosecutor just wants you to observe. No, I said, steeling myself. I need to see her. Emma squeezed my hand. We're all here with you. Inside, I froze when I saw her. My mother, handcuffed and wearing an orange jumpsuit, looking smaller than I remembered. When she spotted me, her face contorted. Lainey, she called out. Tell them this is all a misunderstanding. Tell them! The bailiff warned her to be quiet. I said nothing, just took my seat with Emma and Mr. Davis. After the hearing, where bail was denied due to the violent nature of the offense, Mom was led past us toward the exit. She lunged in my direction. How could you do this to your own mother, after everything I've done for you? What have you done for me? I asked. my voice surprisingly steady. Except take my money and hurt me? You ungrateful little— Miss Campbell, the judge warned sharply. Mom, you smashed a bottle over my head because I kept $20 of my own money. You were sneaking around behind my back? It was my paycheck, my money that I earned. I gave you life. I raised you after your father abandoned us. Dad left because of your drinking. He wanted to take me with him. Mom's face darkened. You think he wanted you? He never even calls you. Because you changed our number. Because you told him I didn't want to see him. A stunned silence fell over the courtroom. My mother's mouth opened and closed, fish-like. Is that true, Kathy? Aunt Sarah asked, horrified. She's lying, Mom hissed. She's always been a liar. I pulled out my phone, hand shaking. I found these emails in your account when you made me check your mail last year. I showed Aunt Sarah the screen. Dozens of emails from my father, all marked red, all unanswered. He's been sending child support this whole time, I continued. Where did that money go, Mom? The same place as my paychecks? You had no right to snoop through my emails, Mom shrieked. Miss Campbell, the prosecutor interjected. I'd like to see those emails. This is ridiculous, Mom yelled. She's making this all up. Sarah, tell them. Aunt Sarah stepped back. I don't know what to believe anymore, Kathy. Lainey. Mom's voice suddenly softened, tears filling her eyes. Baby, I'm sorry. I was drunk. I didn't mean to hurt you. You know how I get when I drink. Don't, I whispered. Please, honey. I need help, not jail. I'll get sober this time, I promise. Like you promised after you broke my arm last year? Or after you locked me out in the snow because I was 10 minutes late from school? Mom's face crumpled. I'm your mother. I love you. If this is love, I don't want it. Lainey, please, she begged. I'll change. I'll get therapy. Just drop the charges. The prosecutor stepped forward. Miss Campbell, these are criminal charges. Your daughter can't just drop them. This is all your fault, Mom suddenly screamed at Emma and Mr. Davis. You turned her against me. They showed me what real support looks like, I said quietly. Mom lunged forward again, and this time the bailiff wasn't quick enough. She grabbed my shirt, yanking me toward her. You think you can walk away from me? I'm still your mother. Get off her, Emma shouted as the bailiff pulled Mom back. You're nothing without me, Mom screamed as they dragged her away. Nothing. You'll come crawling back, you'll see. The courtroom fell silent except for the echo of her shouts down the hallway. The prosecutor turned to me. I think we just added another assault charge and witness intimidation. I stood there, shaking but somehow stronger. I want to press charges for everything. All of it. 6 months later, I sat in the courtroom for the final time, waiting for Mom's sentencing. The judge had found her guilty of felony assault, child endangerment, and misappropriation of child support funds. Emma sat beside me, as she had through every hearing and testimony. You okay? She whispered. Yeah, I said, realizing it was actually true. I think I am. My father sat on my other side, having flown in from Arizona after the prosecutor contacted him. Our reunion had been awkward at first, then tearful, and finally healing as I learned the truth about his desperate attempts to stay in my life. You've been so brave, Lainey, he said, squeezing my hand. When Mom was brought in, she looked different, thinner, subdued, but there was still that familiar defiance in her eyes. Her lawyer had pushed for rehab instead of jail time, arguing she needed treatment, not punishment. The judge cleared his throat. Catherine Campbell, you have been found guilty of serious crimes against your own child. While I acknowledge your struggles with addiction, they do not excuse your actions. Mom stared straight ahead, jaw clenched. I am sentencing you to 4 years in state prison, with the possibility of parole after 2 years contingent upon completion of an intensive substance abuse program. My breath caught. It was really over. As they prepared to lead her out, Mom turned to me. Lainey, please, just tell them you forgive me. Tell them I deserve another chance. I approached the barrier. Mom, I hope you get sober. I hope you find peace. Hope flickered in her eyes. So you forgive me? No, I said quietly. I don't forgive you. And after today, I don't have to think about you anymore. Her face hardened. You can't just throw away your mother. You threw me away every time you chose alcohol over me. Every time you hurt me instead of protecting me. I gave you everything. You gave me scars, Mom, inside and out. Her lawyer touched her arm, urging her to be quiet, but she shook him off. This isn't over, she hissed. I'm still your mother. You'll always be my daughter. Blood doesn't make a family, I replied. Care does. Love does. I've found that now with people who actually protect me. As they led her away, I didn't feel the triumph I had expected. Just relief and a strange light emptiness, like putting down a heavy backpack I'd carried for years. Outside the courthouse, Mr. Davis waited with Aunt Sarah and Miss Klein. It's done, I told them. Aunt Sarah hugged me. I'm so sorry I didn't see it sooner, Lainey. It's okay. None of us wanted to see it. My father cleared his throat. Lainey, I know it's sudden, but I meant what I said. There's a place for you in Arizona if you want it. You could finish high school, apply to college. Thank you, I said, meaning it. But I think I need to stay here for now. I just started classes at the community college and I've got my apartment. I glanced at Mr. Davis, who beamed proudly. And she's getting promoted to assistant manager next month, Emma added, nudging me. Miss Klein smiled. You've built quite a support system here. The offer stays open, Dad said, for holidays, summers, whenever you're ready. As we walked away from the courthouse, Emma linked her arm through mine. So how does it feel? To be free? I looked up at the clear blue sky, taking a deep breath. Terrifying. Amazing. Like I finally get to find out who I really am. Well, whoever that is, Mr. Davis said. We're all pretty fond of her already. I smiled, touching the fading scar on my temple. The wound had healed, leaving just a thin white line, a reminder not of what I'd endured, but of what I'd overcome. What would you tell other people going through something similar? Emma asked. I thought for a moment. I'd say, sometimes the hardest part isn't standing up to your abuser. It's believing you deserve better in the first place. And I did deserve better. We all do. Have you ever had to cut someone toxic from your life? What gave you the strength to finally do it? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories of overcoming adversity.